Hey, this is Nate Hopson with GPSEEDtv. I'm with my homie, AJ.
Hey, Jizzle.
So basically, on the lounge, we just talk about current events, stuff, and more stuff that's cool. So let's just get into it. We were just talking about Lil Dicky a minute ago.
Oh, yeah.
New to the game.
Genius.
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 Say that money.
Save it.
Fetty Wap. Saving money versus spending money.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it's amazing. Are you kidding me? I'm horrible with money, personally.
Okay.
Yeah. I just bought this shirt for $12.
These
pants cost $22. They
So-
wasn't even on sale.
so
I
much-
just spent it.
Someone call that a prudent choice.
A prudent. I call it baloney.
Baloney.
$22 on some pants?
You think that's too much?
I think it's too much, yeah.
What would be a good rate for pants?
You know, $5, $6. Can I get a
You
$4.99?
shopping at the swap meet or what?
I'm trying, man. I don't even know where those are. Somebody need to show me.
They hope around LA.
I'm new to LA.
I've been to swap meet a few
Yeah?
times. Yeah.
They got good stuff?
Not really.
Okay. I don't want to go swap meet then.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so
Lil Dicky is great, yeah.
Lil Dicky's great. Fetty Wap. We were talking about Fetty Wap before we got on camera.
Jersey.
Fetty Wap.
Yes, sir.
You said
Genius.
genius?
Yeah. His melodies are amazing. I mean, if you think about it nowadays, like melodies, everything. So with music, you have to really catch somebody. And I think he's done a good job of capturing the formula.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Music has formula. So.
He's a producer, by the way. I didn't say that. I don't know which cameras we were looking at. But he's a producer. He's currently producing for some names. He's producing a country track for me, by the way.
Come on, country.
For me, by the way. We'll let it out sometime soon.
Sometimes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so current events. Let's see. Probably the most current of events is the election.
Taboo topic.
Taboo. Yahtzee. Yeah, it is taboo. Oh, should I feel insulted or no? Maybe not. Okay. Anyway, so taboo topic. Okay, taboo topic. Yeah, current events. Someone told me that the primaries don't even actually matter. That's a whole nother topic. In the sense that the primaries don't actually decide who each party is going to choose to represent their party.
You know, it's funny because when you start talking about primaries and the establishments picking, you know, and the parties picking their primary front runners, you know, I don't think anybody actually knows if they count. And I think that's the hard part. I think there's a lot of speculation because in Washington, there's a lot of, you know, behind the scenes stuff that goes on. So I think that's caused people my age, being 23 years old, I think that it causes a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
And confusion leads to doubt.
Yeah.
And it allows, you know, kids my age to be like, well, my vote doesn't matter
Right,
anyway, so
right.
why should I vote?
Right.
The only time I want to come out and vote is when I want to protest about something I don't know about.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I know I felt that way with like voting in general, because you're like, you know, man, they just picking who they want anyway.
Exactly.
Why do I need to even go out there? I get it.
It's funny though because I heard I was actually watching Bill O'Reilly, and I'm not such a big fan of Bill O'Reilly. I feel like he's very, very, very to the far right.
Okay.
You know, but the thing with Bill O'Reilly, he had a guest on there, and he was talking about you know, if Donald Trump wins the nomination, then it's basically the Republicans handing the job to Hillary Clinton because they think that that Donald Trump cannot beat Hillary, and I think that is just like I don't know. I'm kind of.
If you had to pick one,
Yes.
who would you lean toward, Hillary or Donald Trump?
Donald Trump all the way.
Why is that?
Because this man is going to go in there and shake up Wall Street.
Yeah.
Or Washington, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He's going to, in my opinion, get rid of all the career politicians. He's going to bring in people. He's a businessman. He owns successful businesses. Now, is he honest? No. Who is, bro? Go find me an honest politician. Like, you guys are full of crap.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't trust Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I get
The hell
it.
you mean? You can't trust anybody. Like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? You can't
Yeah.
trust your best friend. You gonna
Yeah.
tell me you can't trust a politician? Of course you can't trust a politician. Anyway, that's why when they say, "Oh, I can't trust Hillary Clinton," who gives a shit?
Right.
Like, that's
Right.
not why I don't like Hillary
Right.
Clinton.
Why-
You know what I mean?
Why don't you like Hillary Clinton?
I actually don't know, to tell you the truth. I'm not gonna lie. I'll keep it real. It's not that I don't
like her.
It's that I don't pay enough attention to her.
Yeah.
But I don't like what Democrats stand for.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Like,
I don't like, government programs.
Okay.
They were put in place to help people.
Right.
Not enable people. The welfare system.
Okay.
Think of how many people have generations and generations of families that have been on welfare.
Right.
Welfare passes down to the next generation.
Yeah.
So if a mother's on welfare, she can give it to her daughter.
Yeah.
Without having to really go through the rigorous signing up and doing all that. But that was meant to help people.
Right.
To put them back on their feet.
Like a safe.
Yeah, like kind of
not
like
a safety net, but like a crush may not be the right word.
No. You're right in
a helping hand.
Yeah. You're right in the feeling, the emotion you're trying to portray because it's a helping hand. That's what it was made
supposed
for.
to be.
But it was turned into this game.
Yeah.
Because we're like, okay, well the government's taking advantage of us anyway, so we about to get over on them. Well, you're not getting over on them. You're doing what they designed this program to actually do.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's just that whole reverse psychology, baloney. Growing up, I grew up in upstate New York, Rochester, New York. So I grew up in a pretty rough neighborhood. So I grew up around the victim mentality. So I grew up with people thinking that, they owe me this, they owe me that. You know what I mean? Whatever. But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? My father, I was raised with conservative values. My father taught me how to work from the bottom and get to the top. You know what I'm saying? Now my parents, they're doing very well for themselves, but they worked their way all the way up. My mother was declined welfare. You see what I'm saying? My mother had 3 jobs and my father had 2 jobs and in college. So that just goes to show, you know what I mean? It's not something that is so easily obtained unless you can get through the loophole. You know what I mean? And so it's stuff like that.
Joey the dog.
We have a visitor.
Hey Joey. How you doing, Joey?
Hello, Joey. How are you doing today? Okay, Joey's gone.
Each one a little cameo. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's designed to help people. So I think that the Democrats have set up that victim mentality, and then they use that race card all the time. They always talk about Republicans and conservatives. They always play the race card to get ahead and this and that. That's not true. Liberals and Democrats are constantly playing that race card because it helps them to establish a sort of precedent, like kind of like let me see, how can I put it? If I tell you that the man is holding you down, and I give you all these explanations on why, eventually, especially somebody my age that's impressionable, and I'm constantly seeing this in the media, I'm going to start thinking like, man, that's right. Yo, screw the man. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, we have racial division.
Right.
But see, what conservatives are doing is they're shooting straight. You know what I'm saying? They'll tell you like it is. That's why they get called racist all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now, not all of them are good people. I get it. Like, not all Democrats are bad people. I get it. But at the end of the day, the way I was brought up shows me a different side of life. So I choose to live by these values. I was born a Christian man. And when I say born, is because I was born into a family who raised me with Christian values. And these are values that, as a teenager, I kind of walked away from because you know how they always say, well, culture is taught. So Christianity is taught. Religion is taught to you. So at the end of the day, like, I was raised with Christian morals, but I walked away from them because I didn't want to be taught. I wanted to find religion on my own. Okay. And so I found religion again.
Okay.
So I know I kind of went on a little train.
No, I like it. I like it.
Just kind of give some backstory and
that's good.
I think the way I think.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Interesting. GPSEEDtv.